Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I wanted to make a quick video, guys, and cover something that quite a few people have been asking me lately, and that is, if cryptocurrency mining is so profitable, why does Genesis Mining sell contracts and don't mine themselves? Now, before I get into the reasons that I believe Genesis Mining are obviously selling those contracts rather than mining themselves, they have also answered this question to their website, and let's quickly see what they say. Now, is mining Bitcoin profitable? If so, then why are you not mining yourself? Beside the fact that we ourselves mine with the very same hardware that we offer to our clients, our capital is limited. We believe the Bitcoin and altcoin mining is highly profitable. However, we don't want to put all our eggs in one basket. So as you can see, guys, they have covered slightly the question, if it's so profitable to mine, why don't you mine yourself? And they said, we do mine ourselves, but we don't want to put all our eggs in one basket. And that's exactly what I did. If you've been following me, guys, you know I started with Genesis mining, and then I built myself 3 mining rigs. Now I'm continuing to reinvest in Genesis mining and keep going and keep obviously growing my contracts, and hopefully which eventually will be producing me good profits. So let me tell you the reasons, guys, that I believe Genesis Mining are obviously sending these contracts. And that is the main reason, first of all, is without a doubt, is because they want to make money. Genesis Mining, guys, is a company. They did not start, what they're doing because they liked us and they said, well, you know what? We see cryptocurrency has such a bright future. People can make a lot of money. Let's build these farms everywhere or in certain parts of the world, and let's start selling contracts so we can make everybody rich. No. That was not the reason. The reason was they saw that there's money potentially to be made, and they decided, you know what, we can make money, but to make even more money, we gotta get the we gotta make it as a business where we get people to buy contracts, so therefore we don't have to first of all put our money in, and there's other ways obviously to make money along the contract. So let me cover some of the things that I personally think of. Of course, feel free to comment down below of any other reasons that you may think of, any suggestions, anything really. It will be helpful so we can all learn from each other. So as I said, the first thing, guys, is they're obviously selling the contracts so they can make money out of them. The other obviously very good thing is the business plan is where they don't really have to invest their own money, but they can sell contracts, and we actually are buying the hardware for the mining, because we give them money, they buy the hardware, and of course they don't invest their own money, which is a very good thing, because for instance, they don't have to go to banks to get loans if they was to build these machines to mine for themselves. Now, another way obviously for Genesis Mining to make money out of, let's say, the machine is because they buy in bulk. They are definitely buying the machines, the parts, whatever, let's say we're going to cover Ethereum contract, the GPUs and all the rest, they're definitely buying it for much cheaper than what we're going to be buying them for. Another very important thing I believe is that they are saving quite a lot of money from electricity. And if we go back to their site, where is your mining farm? They say it's located in Europe, America, and Asia. Electricity cost and availability of cooling are important, but not the only criteria. However, that is definitely a very important criteria, because if you do have a mining rig, you know that a huge chunk of your profit goes to running the actual rig. And for instance, now in the summer, where I am, and a lot of you are in the same situation, you are thinking how you're going to cool your rigs, buying big fans or air conditioning, whatever. So therefore, there's money, there's a lot of money spent just to, keep the machines running and obviously cooling. Now, Genesis Mining, I think the location in Europe is in Iceland, and Iceland is a cold country, so therefore they probably spend, if they do even spend any money for cooling in the summer, it's much less than, let's say, what we're going to spend. So of course they're making money there as well, because they're saving money. When you're saving money, you're making money. The same things probably apply for America and Asia. They've probably placed the farm somewhere in in the cold parts of the countries, and in Asia specifically, and I'm sure in America as well, they've chosen places where the electricity cost is much cheaper than, let's say, other parts of those countries. So of course this is another benefit for them, because running the machine, it costs them much less than, let's say, what it's going to cost you and me. Very important thing, guys, a lot of you are not aware of that when you have a mining rig, and this is why I'm going to talk about Ethereum mining. When you have a mining rig like myself, I'm currently mining only Ethereum. However, if you are familiar with mining, you then know that when you mine, let's say with Claymore, I could be mining Ethereum, and at the same time I could be mining another coin, for instance SIA coin. What that means, guys, that I'll be making even more money from my mining rig. So therefore, I can't say for 100% sure because I don't know, but I would be surprised if Genesis Mining are not doing that, especially when they have their rigs placed in a, in the places where the weather is much colder. So therefore, even if the machine are working a bit extra, they still, can maintain a good level of temperature. And what does that mean is that they sell us the Ethereum contract, for instance, 500 mega hashes for $14,000. Of course, if we do use each other codes, we're gonna save about $420. So let's say 13,600, something like that, will cost you the contract, and they will be mining for us just Ethereum. But at the same time, with the exact same machine, they could be mining for themselves, as I said, for instance, SIA coin or Pascal. So therefore, they could be making money for you, but at the same time, with the same machine, for instance, that we gave money towards, they could be making money for themselves via mining another coin. And I'm pretty sure they're probably doing that because I don't see a reason why they shouldn't do that. The machines are capable of doing that. So therefore, I'll be very, very surprised if they're not doing that. So there you have it, guys. A very easy way of them selling the contracts and obviously making quite, it makes a difference. If they mine SIA coin and they have hundreds and thousands of rigs, they could really generate huge profits per day just by dual mining. Another way, obviously, for them to make money is, of course, just by selling the contract, guys. As you can see, 500 mega hashes cost $14,000. As I said, they definitely spend much less than what it would cost you and me to build a rig. For instance, guys, for me to build my last rig, it costed me about $2,600. Now, that, of course, depends. It may even be more because, if you know now, it's almost impossible to find graphic cards. And there's a lot of sellers, let's say on eBay, who have bought some cards and they know miners like us, we want them, so they may be selling them for much higher prices. So therefore, it may even cost you more than $2,600. So let's say it costs you about $3,000 to build a mining rig. Just giving an example. With one mining rig, I'm producing about 180 mega hashes with the latest one that I'm having. So if I times this by 3, it's going to cost me $9,000 to build the 3 rigs. So definitely much cheaper than this price. And then 180 mega hashes, guys, if I times it by 3, it's going to give me about 540 mega hashes, but let's call it an even 500. So as you can see, it's definitely cheaper to buy to build the rig. So Genesis Mining are not spending 14,000 obviously dollars for the 500 mega hashes they're selling to us. They in fact are spending even much less than 9,000, which I've just calculated. For them, it could cost even. I mean, what did I said it cost me to build? Let's say 2,600 times 3, 7, 8. I wouldn't be surprised for them if it costs 7 and even less than that. So as you can see, they're probably making double the money just from this. Now, of course, this contract does not involve any electricity cost, but as we said already, they've strategically placed them in places where it's colder, where the electricity is much cheaper, because I know some people who have rigs, they could be spending 20 cents per kilowatt, 15 cents, 26 cents. So for them, they have placed in places where, maybe it's only 10 cents, maybe it's only 7 cents. And of course, if they're not investing or spending money on cooling, that is obviously extra money there that they are saving. But if they are also dual mining alongside the Ethereum contract, they could be covering easily the electricity cost just from that and still making some money. So from the 14,000 pounds, they could clearly be making, let's say, about $7,000-8,000 just for themselves, from where they can spend it for more machines. And with the dual mining that they could be doing with this contract, they could be easily covering the cost for electricity and still have some money left for themselves. Another very important thing that you have to remember is that when you buy your own mining rig, and let's say it costs you $3,000 to buy it, build it, the rig, guys, will be yours. So, excuse me. So with Genesis Mining 2-year contract, if you only buy once, after 2 years the contract runs out, the machine, the rig, whatever you want to call it, it's theirs. So therefore you bought it, but then it becomes theirs, and they can continue making money with it, continue mining with it, or possibly sell it and still get some money back. So as you can see, even just with that, they're making money, because when you build your own mining rig, you obviously, the rig is yours. If nothing goes wrong, nothing breaks, the cards are all good, and after 2 years, let's say, so we match the contract, the rig will be 100%, well, it's immediately yours, but let's say you're mining 2 years, if nothing went wrong with it, you have intact the rig, you can sell and still get some money back, or you can continue to do the mining. They can do the exact same thing, guys. So after the 2 years run out, they can sell, or the rig, get some money back, or they can continue selling the power, because the rig is still mining very well. So therefore the same rig, now it's been paid for and all this, and they obviously can sell it for another, let's say 500 megahertz for another 14,000. So that will be a clear profit for them, guys, because they're selling a rig which they've already sold once. So there you have it, guys. This is some of the reasons as to why Genesis Mining are obviously selling those contracts. There's plenty of money really to be made, especially for them. But again, you have to remember, guys, they have created a business which not a lot of people can do, because obviously involve money, involve location. It's not as easy as it looks like. If you try to build one rig, you know very well it's not that easy. So imagine if you want to build farms as big as the ones they have. So of course they're gonna have to make money out of it. You know, as I said at the beginning of the video, they didn't make this for you and me. First of all, they thought about themselves, about their investors, because when they began, they definitely put some money in, and they have to make the money back, and then they have to make profits out of it. But the good things about Genesis Mining, and I don't want to talk about any other cloud mining company, I'm not involved with this, is why I'm just saying Genesis Mining, is that despite the fact that Genesis Mining are making money for themselves, and we can't be mad about that, guys. I mean, you know, you can't expect not to do absolutely nothing and you know, get the same amount of profits, let's say, if you have to do something. As I've just shown you guys, you know, having your own mining rig, things go wrong, rig could stop working, cards could break. You know, there's so many variables that could go wrong having a mining rig, and obviously paying electricity and all that. So it's not just as easy, and you have to look after it, guys. I know people who, even when they go on holiday or they go away, they stop the rigs. So there's times where the rigs are not mining, but that will not be happening with Genesis Mining. So there's definitely, you know, benefits of having the contract. And of course, guys, the main benefit is that you actually still can make money with this contract, despite the fact they cost a bit more than if you were to build yourself. I'm just going to quickly show you. So 500 mega hashes, let's say, guys, no power cost. This is the investment, let's say 13,580. If I hit calculate, it's a 2-year contract, guys. And as you can see, you will break even in about 156 days. Now, I know this will probably grow in days because difficulty rises and all this. I've made a video about that early on today. You can look at it and see the difference. But as you can see, guys, still a very profitable contract, guys. $31,000 per year, times it by 260. I've made a very, very interesting video early on that, yes, the difficulty rises, but if the price keeps rising, if you do keep the coins, and even if the coins get less and less with the days, the weeks, and the months, if the price of Ethereum, let's say, rises, we can still produce very, very good profits. So despite all these things where people were wondering, and I've just explained to you why Genesis Mining is selling this contract, there are still money to be made for both sides. And we can't really look into their plate and say, oh, but they're making this, oh, you know, we've learned now why they're doing this, you know, they're making so much money on our back. Yes, but they're doing the hard work, and we're not doing absolutely nothing. So I definitely think it's a good option. If you don't want to be, you know, building a rig, you know, you don't want to look after the rig and all this, a Genesis Mining contract is definitely a good, profitable option. There are risks involved, but I gotta tell you one thing, there are also risks involved in buying yourself a mining rig. Yes, you spend a bit less, but there are risks involved. The rig could break, the cards could break, and if you overclock the cards, you actually don't have any more warranty. I'm not quite sure, are you all aware of that? Because most of us, we overclock the cards, and I know of people who've tried to obviously return them to be fixed or exchange, and once obviously they find out that the card's been overclocked and the buyer's been modded, the warranty it's not valid anymore. So there are risks involved, but when you build your own mining rig. In here, guys, with Genesis Mining, all you do is obviously you buy the contract, and from there on you pretty much don't worry about anything. All you worry is that the difficulty doesn't rises too quickly, although it does, but that doesn't matter. What you're really looking for is for the price to be rising and rising, and getting to crazy amounts of money, so we can be making even more money from those contracts. So as you can see, guys, hopefully this video came useful to you. I tried to cover everything. If there was something that I've missed, or maybe something I didn't explain correctly, feel free to obviously comment down below. Give me any suggestions that you may have. But that is the reason, guys, that Genesis Mining are selling those contracts, because first of all, for them to make money, and second of all, hopefully we can make money. And I think we can make money, guys. I've been with Genesis Mining for a while. I can clearly see that there is money to be made. We have to be smart, but of course we have to remember there's always risks involved, so anything could go wrong. It doesn't matter. But if things are going as they've been going as of lately, let's quickly open the market. We should be definitely making very, very good profits. As we can see, the Ethereum contract is my favorite now. I've talked about it as of lately a lot. I matched it with Bitcoin, and I think this is the best contract to go for at the moment. So yeah, guys, this is what I wanted to share with you, especially the people who are a bit skeptical now. A bit more. It is more clear for you why Genesis Mining are selling those contracts and not mining themselves. Well, they are, and as you saw, they probably dual mining and all this. I've explained everything. So plenty of money to be made in both sides. But of course, Genesis Mining will make more money out of the contracts because they're doing the hard work and we are not doing anything. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are enjoying the channel, feel free to subscribe and share. And also, by the way, if you do want to upgrade with Genesis Mining, feel free to use my 3% discount code. I'm very helpful and grateful. Well, it's very helpful and I'm very grateful for it. You can find my discount code in the description and in the comment section. And if you do that, guys, feel free to leave me a quote. I am doing my best to return the favor as much as I can, as fast as I can. Thank you for watching, guys. I wish you a happy and profitable mining. And it doesn't matter what option you go for. Let's hope that we can make very, very good profits out of those, cryptocurrency mining. Thank you. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.